What is up, guys? I'm Hunter Collins. Welcome back to another review video. In today's video, I have a cheap Amazon bipod right here. Something I've been wanting for a long time, but I didn't want to spend the money on. So I got a cheap one to let you guys know if it's worth it or not. Let's jump into the video. Alright guys, before we really get into this video, I just want to say that somebody sent this to me, so shout out to them. I appreciate that. Also, this will be linked down in the description below in case you're looking into getting one for yourself. And then I'll also have 7 other comparable ones that are kind of about the same. So you can go down in the description, check it out, and if you see anything that really interests you, go ahead and buy it. So first thing, it comes in just this little box. Then there's 2 separate bags. There's this little one, and then there's the bipod itself. So we take the bipod itself out. This bipod was around $20, which is kind of close to a lot of the other ones on Amazon. A lot of them look the same. You know, they're 6 to 9 inches. They kind of have the same features. And I know the CV Life, Elliot and Jared both have those. And that's like the best seller on Amazon out of like all the bipods. And it's like 17 bucks. So we're going to see how this bad boy compares to it. I mean, they're stiff, which I guess that's what you're looking for in a bipod. You don't want anything too crazy. But first thing, you can attach this to your gun. This other little bag that it comes with is the attachment that actually goes to the part that goes on your gun. So I guess we kind of have to build that ourselves, which is a flaw, but isn't a flaw. I mean it's not a pain to really do this, but there's just something extra you got to do that you wouldn't normally have to do. There we go, guys. So you just have to, when you get it, you just have to make sure you push that little tiny piece out. It's just like plastic. It'll bend with you. So don't worry about breaking it. You don't need it anyways. So just go ahead, knock that thing out of there. So once you get that piece in there, just make sure you tighten it down and should be good to go. But today I got the Big Daddy with me, my 308 AR-10 with a 20-inch barrel. This sucker's it's pretty big. So if this bipod does go with this gun, then I think we can call that a plus. So I've got my rail piece down here. Let's try to put it on there. Alright guys, so it goes on pretty easily. You have to have an M-lock attachment piece or some sort of rail on the bottom of your gun. I mean, that's kind of common sense, but if you didn't know that, then you do have to have one of those. Once it's on the gun, the legs come out. They go up very easily. They seem really stiff, like when you're just holding it. But once it's like securely attached to the gun, I mean, I think it works very well. So let's pull them down, test it out. They also extend to 9 inches. Works pretty good for me. I mean, this gun, very sturdy right now. I'd have no problem shooting it. You can also do that maybe if you're on a hill or you're just not shooting as far. You can always push them back up to the top. I think it's a pretty nice bipod. I don't know. I mean, it's got some swivel room in it, and the more I've used it, this thing has kind of come, not undone, but it has come loose, you know, to not hold the gun as secure. So, I mean, it's got a little tilt to it, but you may or may not need that. So, I don't know. It's a cheap bipod, so I don't expect it to be the best quality. I'm very thankful I have it though. What I use this for is just kind of like shooting purposes, but I'm also not trying to shoot like 1,000 yards or do anything crazy accurate or shoot very small MOA. I'm just using it to sight in the gun, or maybe if I want to shoot a little longer distance, but nothing crazy. So this works great for me. I personally think I like the CV Life a little better. I also think it might be a hair cheaper. They have some different options, but it's just the quality that I can feel in theirs versus this one just seems a little cheaper. And like I said, the more I mess with it, kind of the stuff just comes loose easily. But overall, I would definitely recommend this. Like if you were in a store and this is the only one they had, I would say buy it. But just to my point, and the cheap bipods to begin with, I think it's very good for shooting purpose. Like if you're going to the range to sight your gun in, you can slap this on, you know, pretty much any of your ARs, or anything that has like a rail piece on the bottom of it. So I think that's very useful in that sense. Once again, you're shooting like 1,000 yards, or you want to shoot a group this small. Don't know if it's perfect for you, but if you're just one of those people that's watching this and like, is it garbage, or is it good enough for what I need it for? It's definitely good enough for what you need it for. If you have to ask that question, I mean, it's going to work. It's going to hold your gun pretty steady. I mean, you can't really use a bipod like this out in a field. I mean, you can lay down prone, but other than that, I use it mostly for shooting purposes, and I think most other people do as well. But once again, this will be linked in the description along with some others. I would recommend it. Like I said, probably recommend the CV Life or some of those others over it. But if you're looking for a cheap bipod, you will not be disappointed. If you're just looking for something to slap on, go to the range with, just make your gun a little steadier. It's worth the $15, $17, $20 investment. I think so. This is something I kind of hesitated on because, at one point I was like, I want a better one. I don't want one. But now that I got my hands on one, I've also seen Elliot and Jared's CV Lifes. 10 out of 10. Recommend. If you don't need anything crazy, go with the budget option. I definitely think if it fits your needs, it's definitely worth it. So check those links out in the description. Also guys, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, so I would really appreciate you guys do that, because we have plenty of content coming to this channel, plenty of reviews, and plenty of really, really cool footage. So stay tuned for all that. So I think that's going to do it for this review video. We'll catch you guys next time, and as always, take someone outdoors.